हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, मैं सागर शर्मा इन्फिनिटी आईएएस एकेडमी के यूट्यूब चैनल में आपका दिल्ली से स्वागत करता हूं। और आज हम इम्पोर्टेंट नेशनल पार्क्स जो कि न्यूज में थे उसका भाग 7 शुरू करते हैं। तो पहला नेशनल पार्क जो आज हम पढ़ेंगे वह है वाल्मीकि नेशनल पार्क, एंड दिस नेशनल पार्क इट इज लोकेटेड इन द स्टेट ऑफ बिहार इन द वेस्ट चंपारण डिस्ट्रिक्ट, एंड इट वाज इन न्यूज बिकॉज around 150 vultures they were spotted in this national park. And vultures, they have been on a declining trend in India and they are on the verge of extinction because there was a famous drug with the name of diclofenac which was responsible for the decline in the numbers of vultures. Now the important vultures which were cited as the national park were the Egyptian vulture, the griffin vulture and the white rumped vulture. Now moving ahead further, the important points about the national park, as I mentioned, it is located in the West Champaran district of Bihar and it is located on the Indo-Nepal border. And this national park, it is the only national park in the state of Bihar, and for the students of Bihar Public Service Commission, an important point to be noted is that the state government of Bihar is planning to declare the second national park in the state of Bihar, and it is the Camur National Park. It has not been yet declared by the state government. Now the national park, there were two important part of the national park. It was previously it was owned by the Betia Raj and the Ramnagar Raj, and it was handed over to the state government in the year 1953. And as I mentioned that this national park, it is located on the Indo-Nepal border and it forms the border with the Chitwan National Park, which is located in the Nepal, that is the country Nepal. There are different types of animals which are found in the national park, and the prominent ones are the sloth bear, the leopard, the wild dog, bison, and there are important reptiles like python, cobra, which are found in the national park. Now the important trees which are found in the national park are sal, karam and bahera, and the national park also hosts Tharu tribe. Now Tharu is a very important tribe which lives in the national park, and the Tharu tribe which lives in this national park, they also have affinity with the Tharu tribes which live in the country Nepal. Now the other important point about the national park, there are two important rivers which run through the national park. They are the Gandak and the Masan river, and this Gandak river, it forms a Triveni or a confluence after it meets two important rivers with the name of Sona and the Pachnad. So remember the name of the rivers. Now about the important forest that are found in the national park are the moisture bearing salt forest, the dry bearing salt forest, and the moist mixed deciduous forest without sal tree. So remember this forest. And also there are swamp forest with reed beds and wet grassland. So these are the peculiar type of forest, the prominent type of forest which are found in the national park. Now the United States World Wildlife Fund, it has designated or declared this national park as protected area in India as a level 1 tiger conservation reserve because the threat of hunting or poaching is quite low in this national park. So जो दूसरा नेशनल पार्क आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे वह है बांधवगढ़ नेशनल पार्क, and this national park, it is located in the Umaria district of the state of Madhya Pradesh. And this national park, it was in news because the first elephant colony is to be established in this national park, and this national park, it has got cultural significance and also it is very rich in the biodiversity. Now this national park, the name of this national park, that is Bandhavgarh. If we break this name into two parts, Bandhav, it stands for brother, and Garh, it stands for fort. Now here lies the cultural significance. It is believed that the Bandhavgarh fort, it was gifted by Lord Ram to his brother Lakshman, that is Lord Lakshman. So this is the cultural significance of the national park. Now there are very prominent dynasties which have ruled in this area, and the prominent ones are Vakatakas, Baghels, the Kalchuris and the Singers. And the Baghels, The Baghel dynasty is the longest ruling dynasty which has ruled this area, and they are responsible for transferring the capital to Rewa. Also, the Maharajas of Rewa, they have used this national park as a famous hunting ground, and especially you need to know about the Maharaja Martand Singh. He hunted the first white tiger of this national park, and after the Maharajas of Rewa, they handed over this property, that is the national park, to the state government in the year 1968. Now moving ahead further, the other important points of the national park, as I mentioned that this national park, it is located in the state of Madhya Pradesh in the Umaria district. Also, it was designated the national park in the year 1968 and the tiger reserve in the year 1993. Now there are important, the Project Tiger, the schemes like Project Tiger or the movement like Project Tiger and Project Elephant, which are run by the government in order to raise awareness and conserve the species at the same time. So you need to remember the year in which these projects were started. As the Project Tiger, it was started in the year 1973, and the Project Elephant, it was started in the year 1992. There are other projects also like the Project Snow Leopard. So you need to remember the year of the projects also that have been started by the government. Now the core area of this national park, it is in around 716 square kilometer in the size, and there are quite large number of leopards along with variety of deer which are found in the national park. So there are three zones, the prominent three zones which are found in the and they also make up the core zone of the national park, and they are the Tal, the Magdi and the Khitoli. Now out of this, Tal, it is famous for as it has the highest the richest biodiversity in the region, and the Magdi, it is known for the elephant shows which are organized in this zone. Moving ahead further, now this national park, it is located on the northeastern border of Madhya Pradesh, and it borders the Satpura mountain ranges. And this national park, the climate, it lies in the tropical monsoon climate, so it has well defined winters, summers and the rainy season. And about the important rivers or stream which run through the national park, Zohila is the prominent one, and with other names which are written over here. So you need to remember the prominent stream, the river that run through the national park. There are around 20 streams which run through the national park, and they join the Son river, which is an important tributary of Ganga river in the south. So students, that was all from our side. For more videos and updates, you can subscribe to a channel on YouTube, that is Infinity IAS Academy. Thank you.